Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy, or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we have another standard format deck, and this one is Xerneas Rainbow. So basically, as you can see in front of you, I have a lot of different Pokemon, so they're pretty much all basics in except for the Octillery, which is evolution with the Beazle hand, which will allow me to draw cards until I have 5 in my hand. But pretty much all is around that Xerneas with the Rainbow Force. So basically, with one Rainbow Energy and a double Colress, you can hit for 10 plus 30 more for each damage. For each basic Pokemon you have on your bench, and it needs to be different types. So basically, I have a lot of different Pokemons. I have 14 Pokemons in total, and as you can see, 13 different types. So let's start with the amount of Xerneas. So basically, Xerneas should be a main attacker, and it should attack for that Rainbow Force each turn if it's possible, for like at least 160, 70, 200, 240 damage, depending on how many Pokemon you can bench, and I really like it. Basically, we also have a lot of different support Pokemon. So basically, let's start with Lugia. So Lugia is Colress type, so it will increase the damage for 30, but it also can be used. I mean, Intensifying Burn can hit for 120, 1 EX if you have 3 energies. So basically, since I'm playing 4 double Colress energies and 4 Rainbow energies in this deck, I can pretty much use a lot of different Pokemons also for support attack. And also that pressure is not that bad because I can also reduce the damage for 20. The second good thing is that I also have, for example, Druddigon. So Druddigon with Revenge can hit for 20 plus 70 more if it was on the bench. Of course, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from your opponent's attack during his or her next turn, last turn, this attack does 70 more damage. So also Revenge can be good. I mean, Druddigon can hit for like 90, and it can definitely hit for the weakness some of those Pokemons who are weak to dragons. Also, Hawlucha has the free retreat. Flying Press can hit for 1 Rainbow Energy for like 60 to one of your opponent's EXs, which is definitely good. I mean, they're all non-EX Pokemons, and basically they're hard to be... I mean, they're easy to knock it out them, but actually 1 price exchange for 2 if your opponent play EX deck is not that bad. For example, I have Entei with Combat Blaze, 20 plus 20 more for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. I mean, for 2 Rainbow Energies, it can be used. Pinsir, Overhead Throw, 30 and 20 to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. I mean, definitely good. You can one-hit knockout, for example, Joltik, and hit 20 more to one of your opponent's other Joltiks, so I really like that. But it can also hit Seismitoad for the weakness, and also... all these Pokemons can be played with the Fighting Fury build. The Dean, Energy Short, 20 times the amount of energy attached to opponent's active Pokemon. Definitely also strong card, especially against Yveltal EX. Stardust, Jirachi, discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's active Pokemon. If you do, prevent all effects, including damage down, so definitely can also be played in this deck. Jinx is here only for the Victory Kiss. I mean, once in your turn, you can heal 10 damage from your active Pokemon if Jinx is on the bench. So basically, if you play Rainbow Energy, you can just scrap that damage with a Jinx. And also 1 copy of Remoraid and Octillery for support and a drop. So basically, 14 different Pokemons. This is the budget version, as you can see in front of you. From item cards, I have a lot of different item cards. I'm running 1 Escape Rope. Since I'm playing a full basic deck, you never know, maybe you can hit that Jolteon, and pretty much if Jolteon attacks you, you're in the problem, and you cannot respond him. 4 copies of Puzzle of Times. If you play 2 copies of Puzzle of Time at the same time, you can grab any 2 cards in your deck, but it also can be played to rearrange the top 3 cards of your deck, just in case you don't have supporter card. But basically, the main focus is to put any 2 cards from the discard pile back into your hand. 1 Starly Megaphone, 1 Super Road, you need to have it, since you play a lot of different Pokemons and need to put them into your hand. Target Pistol for easy EX knockout and 2 prizes. 3 Trainer's Mail, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put any trainer card you find there except for the Trainer's Mail into your hand. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards from your hand. If you can't discard 2 cards, you can't play this card. Search your deck for any basic Pokemon or any Pokemon and put it into your hand. And right now I'm coming to the part where I'm playing only 3 Versus Seeker instead of 4. So I should definitely play 4 Versus Seeker, but I just don't know what to throw out. I mean, I think that 11 energies is good, but I maybe cut 1 energy for the 4th Versus Seeker, not sure 100% yet. But I definitely playing right now this deck with the 3 Versus Seekers. From supporter cards, I'm playing 1 Ace Trainer because I can get pretty easily knockout. I can just put down my opponent down to 3 cards, and I can draw 6 cards, which is also good. 1 copy of Bridget, so I can expand my bench for a little bit. Hex Maniac. Hex Maniac is definitely good. I mean, I can also maybe remove Hex Maniac for additionally Versus Seeker, but I would like to have Hex Maniac just for those shamans and the setup and the stuff like Crobots. 1 copy of Lysander, 2 copies of N, 4 copies of Professor Sycamores, 1 copy of Teammates. When I get knockout, I can search my deck for any 2 cards with the Teammates. 3 Skyfields, 2 Fighting Fury Belts, 1 copies of Floatstone, just for in case I stuck in the front with Artillery. 4 double Colress, 4 Rainbow Energies, and 3 basic Fairy Energies. So if you're looking for any of these cards, don't forget to make CCGCastle.com. You can find the link in my video description. And if you plan to buy any of these, you can get 5% discount on the purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code, so keep that in mind. Alright, so let's try to do some game with this deck, so you guys can actually see it in the action, and you can also get perspective on how this deck works and how interesting and funny it is to play. Alright, so let's call heads. Alright, Pikachu just gave me advantage, so I can go first. Let's see what I can get. Opening hand, pretty much nothing. Wish there was Remoraid and Xerneas. I don't know how smart it is to play 1 line of Artillery, especially if 1 piece is in a prize. So I started with the Lugia. I guess it's not that bad. I mean, I can attach 1 energy and play N. Oh, there's a Bridget, so I can actually expand my bench with it. Oh, there is Artillery, so this is nice. Yeah, I can pick, I don't know, maybe even Havlucha can help me a lot, but I'm going with the Didin because it's a pretty damn good attacker. 1 energy is going down to my Lugia. And I'm going to pass for now. So next turn I can just attach my DC onto the Lugia, and I can actually attack with my Lugia EX instead of the Xerneas, so there's a Fighting Fury Belt. I can hit for 120, so that's a lot of damage. So probably this is just a regular Yveltal Glade Zorak deck, or maybe not. I'm going to see that. So Battle Compressor for 2 Darkness Energies. Alright. Let's see, there's a Lysander for the Remoraid. Alright, this looks interesting, and a Shaman for the setup. So I need to hit that Sycamore probably for next turn. I'm looking for Floatstone either way, or some way for the retreat. I don't know, Escape Rope. Escape Rope even better in this situation, because if my opponent does not bench anything, I can just play Escape Rope onto my Lugia and take the free 2 prizes over that Shaman EX, so I need to keep that in mind. And there's a Rainbow Energy. The question is, do I want to discard all of these nice cards or just go with the N? I'm thinking like, well, let's just go with the N. And there's Escape Rope, so this is going to be 2 prizes. And I also can bench down my Jinx. So, Escape Rope. And that Shaman just going to fall down right now. Intensifying Burn for 120. I really like this Lugia. Definitely powerful card. And first 2 prizes for me. Let's see. Another Xerneas and another round of M. So basically, right now he can hit for with a single energy for like 60, 70, 90, 110, 130. So actually he needs double colorless energy for the knockout, because without double colorless energy he cannot knock me out. Because I have minus 20. I have minus 20 with the pressure, so basically it's not going to be enough. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energies, 6, that's 120, and Fighting Fury Belt 130. So yeah, I'm going to survive with the 10 HP, and I can play my Lugia for another round of 120, another round of Intense Fighting Burn. And in the meantime, I can play my Skyfield and probably just go with my Professor Sycamore. Or I can even go with another round of the Bridget. Not 100% sure in that. One Lysander would be so good. I'm definitely smart. Play for my opponent for that Super Road. He just put it back shaming into his deck from that discard pile. It's definitely good. I mean, I could just play Puzzle, not a Puzzle of Time. I could just play my Lysander and target Whistle and knock it out. So in that case, he would lost one prize, 2 prize more. So I'm just thinking like, well, let's try to see the top 3 cards. Oh, who would expect better top 3 cards? And let's go with Professor Sycamore. I know what I'm getting, and as the top card, so there's Artillery, and I can actually play it. I also have that Fighting Fury Belt, and I also have that Ace Trainer for the next round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So for now, I'm just not going to attach anything on the bench anymore. I'm just going with a Intense Fighting Burn for 120 again. Next turn, I can just play Ace Trainer and put my opponent down to 3 cards. Alright, so there is a Zork, so right now he can just stand in and retreat. After this, probably I could just grab with the teammates any 2 cards that I actually need. So I could play either way teammates, or I mean, I can knock out that Evil Tall with my Dedenne in this situation. And with the teammates, I can actually grab Lysander for that Shaman, and maybe, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I can actually grab Shaman. I can actually go for the Shaman knockout next turn. I need to think about that play, so I'm going to take a knockout right here, so after that I can just promote my Dedenne in the front. I mean, I need to be very cautious about that Mind Jack, he is going to hit me hard. So all I really need right now is one single energy card. And the question is, can I find a single energy? Well, I guess I can. Let's go with the Ultra Ball. I'm not going to take any Pokemon. So I'm going to play my Abyssal Hand. Still no sign of the energy card, so let's grab with the teammates. A single Fairy Energy, and do I have a Lysander? I don't have a Lysander, but I have a Starlit Megaphone, I can use that, I guess. Okay, so Starlit Megaphone. One energy is going to be enough since it has a weakness. I already played that Abyssal Hand, so energy short for the knockout. I love this deck. It's just fantastic. 2 prizes easily taken, so there's a Rainbow and a Skyfield, and all I really need is that Lysander, but I don't have it. I didn't see it in my deck, so it's in the prize. And there's an Evil Tall, so he just promoted that Evil Tall in the front. And there's a victory, really nice. So let's move to game number 2. Alright, welcome to game number 2. So, let's be serious. I was just dropping some bit, but it's time to game. Let's drop some bits. Alright, so I'm starting with a Havlucha in the front. I have my Jinx down for the bench. It's not that bad because I can actually, with Victory Keys, remove damage that I do with my Rainbow Energy. So that's very good. I also have Ace Trainer, just in case if I get knockout. So I can actually just put my opponent down to 3. And there is Trainer's Mail. So what I can find with the Trainer's Mail, Puzzle of Time. But the good question is, do I want to play Puzzle of Time or not? I guess I don't want to play it. So, Ultra Ball for, I guess, Remoraid, if I have Artillery in my deck. Yes, I have, so it's going to be Remoraid, and I'm going to heal damage from my Hawlucha. Skyfield and Professor Sycamore for the fresh 7. There's a Xerneas. Megaphone versus Seeker. Well, okay. Okay, there's no chance that he can knock me out. I mean, he can if you play Muscle Band, but who plays Muscle Band these days in Manectric deck? Did I say something? I guess I didn't say something. Damn, I'm going to get knockout. So, the first knockout, there's a shame. Oh, alright, never mind. I mean, I can respond easily. I'm just going to lose 1 prize, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. Yeah, definitely it's not the end of the world, so I'm going to attach my Rainbow Energy onto my... oh, there's a Birch. Onto my Xerneas, so I'm just going to go with the Xerneas in the front, probably. And I think I just need to put down my opponent onto the 3 cards with my Ace Trainer. So there's an overrun, so I'm going to get knockout right here, and probably 20 onto Xerneas. Yes, that's correct. That's 100% correct. Alright, Victory Keys. And a Rainbow Energy. Starlit Megaphone. Why not, if I can. And a Versus Seeker for Ace Trainer. So he's going down to 3. And I'm going to take a fresh hand of 6. Oh, not that bad. So there's a Xerneas. And a Trainer's Mail. Ooh, for another Puzzle of Time. So let me see. I can grab any 2 cards from my discard pile with Puzzle. So I guess I can grab when it's not late. Havlucha and probably I have Sycamore, so Havlucha and Ultra Ball. This is good play. I guess I can even play Ultra Ball right now for Artillery, so I can try to expand a little bit more of my cards. I mean, either way I need to play double colors next turn, so that's the reason why I just discarded those 2 energies. And there is even Jirachi. So I'm pretty safe for now. I have double colors next turn. I can actually try to knock out my opponent Manectric EX. But the sad thing is that I already played 3 puzzles. And there's a Spirit Link. Oh boy, don't tell me he's going to find Mega Manectric. Mega Manectric and Energy, and boom! My Xerneas is going to be knocked out. And I should probably then just sit and cry. And there's another Spirit Link and Energy. Looks like I shouldn't play that. Who would expect that? This is not true. But never mind. He still need to grab 4 prizes. I guess it's not that easy. DC to my Xerneas. I can play Lysander actually, so I can buy some time with that. Another Manectric in the front. I could actually try to catch that Articuno. There's a Beazle hand for 2 cards, and Ultra Ball, and pretty much nothing else, so let's just pass. Next turn I'm going to play Ultra Ball and Rainbow Energy to my Xerneas. I'm going to expand my bench for a little bit more Pokemons, and after that I'm just going to play my Professor Sycamore so I can actually try to find Fighting Fury Belt, so I can actually survive that 110 damage from my opponent Manectric that he can actually input. But even with 110, he is not available to one-hit knockout my Xerneas, and there's a Jolteon EX. Oh my god, I need somehow to knock out that Jolteon. It's not that big deal, I guess. I mean, Escape Rope and Lysander and the Jolteon is just part of the history. But when I speak about part of the history in Lysander, I have Versus Seeker in my hand, so I can just easily grab Lysander and knock out that Jolteon without problem. So let's see. This game is still not loose for me. My opponent still needs to grab 4 prizes. To grab 4 prizes, you actually need to knock out 4 Pokemons, which is not that easy. Especially when you don't have a single energy in your discard pile, so you cannot charge your Pokemons. That Mega Man actually cost me a lot. That Muscle Band that was on the active Manectric cost me huge advantage. Oh, it's my turn. He even didn't attack me, which is kind of surprise. I'm going to play Versus Seeker for that Lysander. I'm going to grab that Jolteon in the front, so I'm going to bench down my Xerneas. I'm going to play a Beazle hand. Alright, there's a Lugia. I'm going to promote my Xerneas, and I'm going to play my Lugia, and I'm going to heal 10 damage with the Victory Keys. And boom, Rainbow Force for 290. That's the good job. 2 prize easy taken, Ultra Ball and Professor Sycamore. That's damn good. So 2 more prizes to go. How many Versus Seekers I have left? Only 1. Okay, so be cautious. I'm playing only 3 Versus Seeker in this deck. So probably Mega Manectric with energies is next. Luckily I have Ultra Ball. I have double Ultra Ball and Skyfield, so I can just easily knock out pretty much both of Mega Manectrics. They are 210 HP, but I guess it's not hard to knock them out. Alright, so what he's playing to promote. So he's decided to go with the Shaman in the front. So he can Sky Return probably and promote his Articuno. That's going to be very interesting, so I need to close my window. Okay. Did I miss something? Probably not. So this is just insane. He just left that shaming in front. He's going to get that knockout. But why did he just left me shaming in the front? I don't know. Oh dang. This was actually a good game and he just decided to blow it away after I knock out his Jolteon. So I'm kind of disappointed. Alright, so finally he promoted his Mega Man. But I guess it's too late for him. I mean, if he tries to attack me with that Mega Man Electric previously turn, that could probably have some sense, but I'm not sure why he didn't try to hit for 110 and just attach one more energy to another Mega Man Electric, and after that just retreat and repeat that again. So he's just passing the turn, and there's a Didine and a Dradigon, so it's going to be a huge knockout with the Rainbow Force for 250. I'm not sure why my opponent stops to play, but unfortunately I just won this. So actually really interesting deck to play. Once again, there's a full deck list. If you're looking to play it, you can actually use my deck list. It works perfectly. So once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know what you think about this deck list. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. And also, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on CCGCastle.com. And yeah, that's pretty much all. So stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you already didn't. And until the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.